Hey everybody, this is a quick video on creating a Facebook business page. Feel free to pause the video as I go along if you'd like to do it at the same time as me, but it is not a very long video. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me after you watch it. So first you're going to do is I find working in the Facebook Classic view, which is what this is, I find that easiest for doing the pages. That's a completely personal opinion. You are more than welcome to do it in the new Facebook. For this video, I will be doing it in the Classic view. If you would like to switch to Classic view, you're going to click this little arrow button here. Scroll down and you'll see switch to classic view. Mine says switch to new Facebook because I'm in classic view. If you were in the new Facebook, it would say switch to classic. You could click that and your page would look like this. Also from this drop down menu, so again you saw this little arrow on the side, this is also where you're going to go to your pages. So you're going to hit manage pages. And if you've never created a business page before, you won't have anything here, but you'll still have this button. And then after you create multiple pages or even just one page, you don't have to make more than one. But if you did, they would all be here in this section. So what you're going to do is hit create a page. And you are a business or brand. So you're going to hit get started. And you're going to type in your page name. So your page name is likely going to be your first and last name, or maybe your group if you're part of a group. And then it can be followed by something that kind of separates you for whatever somebody may be looking for. So for example, you could have Taylor Stratton, KW Gulfside Realty. You could have Taylor Stratton, Real Estate Consultant, Taylor Stratton, Realtor. So for anybody who is not aware of rules, generally speaking, you have to have a realtor with this trademark right here. Unfortunately, Facebook does not like this trademark. So this is one of the rare instances where it is okay to not have the trademark next to it if you decide to put realtor, because it does not save. But generally speaking, you always have to have that there. So just remember that if you decide to do that. This is a very rare circumstance where you don't have the trademark just because it will not save the page. If you are worried about it, however, I mean, it's a very common practice to have just this for your Facebook page. If you are worried about it, however, you can always just put real estate consultant or something along those lines. So for mine, I'm going to do real estate consultant. And for category, I'm going to do real estate agent. And I'm going to type in my address. And this would be the office address. So if you do not know the address of your office, this is Gulfsides. If you don't know the address of your office, it can actually be found on your roster, or you can call your front desk or agent services, and they'd be able to get that for you if you don't have it. You can add the phone number now, or you can add this later too. I'm just going to add it now. You can choose not to show the full address on your business page. It would just show the city and state. Given that these are real estate offices, though, it's not really a big deal to have the address showing. I guess it's just kind of up to you what you would prefer to have that. Then you're going to hit continue. And it's going to start taking you through some steps. Now, it wants you to fill in all of this information, but I usually just skip through this because I want to fill this information out. I want to fill this information out on the page itself. So I want to get to here because, again, here I can upload my profile picture, add the cover photo, and whatnot. So I just like to have this all here. That's just me. And so this is very much like a regular Facebook page. You just click to upload a photo, click to add a cover photo. Cover photos on Facebook actually have a very specific dimension. We have some Keller Williams themed cover photos available on command in Designs under Pivot Shift Ahead. So if you went to Designs and then went to Social and then scrolled down in your templates to Pivot Shift Ahead, there are some Facebook cover photos in there, which are really nice to use, and you can still customize and brand to yourself or whatever you may want to do with that. But also sites like Canva have pre-made cover photos specifically for Facebook that are sized correctly, because part of the issue is if you don't have something sized correctly, you can end up cutting stuff off and it just looks weird. So you just want to keep that in mind. So over here, you have a couple of options. So first one is updating the profile and the cover photo. You can create the page name. So if somebody, when they want to search for you, you can create a username, so to speak. And also when you do a username, it can also allow you to create a custom URL so then people can find your Facebook page more easily. So I'm going to do Taylor, actually, I'm going to do Stratton KWFL, and that doesn't exist, which this also happens to be my username for my Instagram, and I like consistency across social media platforms, so you don't have to do that, but just something to keep in mind. So now I have a custom URL as well. So when I created this username, it created this so somebody could do fb.me/StrattonKWFL, and that's how they can find my Facebook page. And this looks so much more pleasing than this long thing when you're putting it on a business card or on your website or whatever it may be. You just hit OK. So I have that set. A few other things you'll want to do. So here we're going to hit see more, and we can see all of these things that we have. So services, you can add a service. So you probably aren't going to be using this in real estate, but who knows? But somebody can like book something, so you can keep it at $0. But that is up to you if you want to use that function. You can have people write reviews on your Facebook page. You probably won't be using the shop button. And I would just go through these. And so whenever you post photos and videos, people can look them up that way. Any of the posts that you have, events that you're holding, and then most importantly is about. So this is how people are going to be able to contact you. So they can get directions. They can message you directly on Facebook using this nifty messenger link and your phone number that you put in, which you can edit. You can edit all of these categories. You can edit if you decide to change what you want for the name in general. Any business details that you want to put in, enter your email or your website or any other accounts. Those are super important. And then you can enter the about information. So, tell somebody a little bit about this page. So, we're going to go back to home for a second. Next big thing is, hopefully yours loads faster than this. Apologies. I'll just keep talking while it's loading. So the next big thing you want to do, and this is on the home screen, is going to be inviting people to like your page. Okay, and it's working again. So you're on your home screen here, and you see says invite friends to like your page. You can hit see all friends, and I would select all friends and then send. Because quite frankly, not everybody reads the notifications that invite you to their page. If you just send it to everybody, you never know who's going to like it. Sometimes, like, I don't even know some people who send me uh, invitations to like their business page, but I support small businesses and people trying to make it, and you never know who's going to want to do it. So don't assume like, oh, only my family is going to like my business page. You're going to want to just invite everybody, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. But then you have a higher chance of having a greater number of people like it if you just invite everybody. So then you would just hit send invites, and they'd be on their way. The more people you get to like your page, the more engagement you're going to have, so you definitely want that.